Types of nerves: spinal nerves and cranial nerves. Spinal nerves 31 pairs, while the cranial nerves 12 pairs. So spinal nerves emerges from the spinal cord, while the cranial nerves emerges from the brain. Now we'll see the cranial nerves. First, olfactory. Second, optic. Third, oculomotor. Fourth, trochlea. Fifth, trigeminal. Sixth, abducent. Seventh, facial. Eighth, vestibulocochlear. Ninth, glossopharyngeal. 10th, vagus. 11th, accessory, it is also called spinal accessory. And 12th, hypoglossal. You can easily remember all these cranial nerves with mnemonic. Now we'll see the mnemonic to remember the cranial nerves. Once one old man tried tea and a family visits Goa, Vizag and Hyderabad. By this mnemonic, we can easily remember all the cranial nerves in order. Just you see the red colored letters. All the first letters of this mnemonic resembles the cranial nerves in order. And now I'll see the function mnemonic of the cranial nerves. So the function mnemonic is, some says marry money, but my brother says bad boys marry money. And here also same. Just you see the red color letter or the first letter of each word. And here you can see three types of letters: S, M and B. S stands for sensory, and three cranial nerves comes under the sensory. First cranial nerve, second cranial nerve and eighth cranial nerve. And next M. M stands for motor. Five cranial nerves comes under the motor. Third cranial nerve, fourth cranial nerve, sixth cranial nerve, 11th cranial nerve and 12th cranial nerve. And last one, mixed or both. So four cranial nerves comes under the mixed. Fifth cranial nerve, seventh cranial nerve, ninth cranial nerve and 10th cranial nerve. Let's see the functions of cranial nerves in brief. So for this, just you focus on the numbers in this diagram. So first cranial nerve, that is the olfactory, that helps in the olfaction or smell. Then second cranial nerve, optic. So optic is responsible for the vision. Then third cranial nerve, oculomotor. Oculomotor, that helps in the movements of eye, eyelid and pupils. Then fourth cranial nerve, trochlea. It helps in the eye movement. Next, fifth cranial nerve. It is responsible for the sensations from the face, mouth and helps in the mastication or chewing. And seventh cranial nerve is facial. It is responsible for the equilibrium and hearing. Then ninth cranial nerve, glossopharyngeal. It plays an important role in deglutition or swallowing, taste sensation and salivation. Then 10th cranial nerve, vagus. It is also helps in the deglutition or swallowing, talking, sensations of throat, thoracic and abdominal viscera. Next, 11th cranial nerve, accessory or spinal accessory, which is responsible for the movements of head, neck and shoulder. And last cranial nerve, hypoglossal. It plays an important role in the tongue movement. So these are the functions of cranial nerves in brief. And now I'll tell you two important points regarding the cranial nerves. So the longest cranial nerve in the body is vagus or 10th cranial nerve, while the shortest cranial nerve in the body is trochlea or 4th cranial nerve.